5 things I did to stop wasting my evenings after work. Now, I have a full-time job, so all of the activities and experiences that I'm going to talk about are my 5 to 9s. What do you do once you come back from work? Do you often find yourself crashing on the couch and scrolling or watching TV with whatever Netflix has to offer and often end up binging all of Netflix throughout the entire night? Once you do all of these activities for a set period of time, they become your default settings. Until my mid-20s, when we used to work in person, my default settings were to come back from work, rest for half an hour and go work out, and that was the only productive thing that I ever used to do. Because once I came back home from my workout, I was often watching TV shows, I was watching movies, cooking, and then sleeping. And this was on a repeat throughout the entire work week, and then weekends I just used to slack off. It wasn't until 2017 when a setback at work forced me to take control of my life and take actions, and that was when everything started changing for me. The bottom line is we all have 24 hours in a day, and it is up to you how you choose to spend them, and also the actions that you take today will determine what your future looks like. And for you to start taking action, you need to start by optimizing your life. When it comes to optimizing your life, you need to understand what you want to do. What are your goals like? And these don't always have to be monetary. It could be that you want to spend more time with your family, or that you want financial independence, or perhaps that you want to move to another country, travel a lot, learn a new skill, or even progress at work. Whatever your goal is, you need a plan to get there, and in order to get there, you need to take the first step. My first step in this journey started by reading articles through the New York Times or Harvard Business Review about business, economics, industry aspects, which were directly tied into the GMAT preparation that I was doing in order for me to get into the MBA program. This later changed into me taking certifications in order to progress at work in my post-MBA career, and that has now transitioned to this YouTube channel, which I'm trying to grow and build a community of like-minded individuals who I can coach through my experience and help transform lives. Whenever you begin on any journey, the first 2 weeks will be the hardest. You have to get used to it. Irrespective of how hard it is, you need to be consistent and focused and show up every day, even when you feel tired. Because when you show up, 50% of the job is already done. And for this, you need to start by changing your first designation. Once you are back from work or done with work, avoid couch crashing. Immediately move on to the next activity. As I mentioned previously, I used to take a half an hour between my work and my gym time. However, I wanted to optimize this half an hour and not waste that precious amount of time during my day. So what I instead did was I took my pre-workout meal along with me to work, and then I used to consume this right before I left work, and I used to immediately go to the gym. What this did for me was schedule another activity during my day right after work, and then it created a lot of time for me to focus on all of the other activities that I can do after my gym, which would help me progress in my life in my future. So by scheduling all of these activities one after the other, what you're essentially doing is you are breaking your default evening routine and making your evenings a lot more productive, and thus generating a lot more time for yourself to focus on all of the activities which are more important for you. Now I know this video is about making your evenings more productive. However, everybody has different times when they are productive. Some people are most productive in the morning, some in the afternoon, evenings, or some prefer working late at night. I personally prefer morning times because look at this. I don't have any messages coming in, no emails. There's nobody trying to distract me during this time. I'm working when everybody is sleeping. So I wake up at 6:30 in the morning and work till 8:30. But those 2 hours are the most productive when I get a lot of work done. No wonder some of the top CEOs in the world, such as Tim Cook, wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning and start their day. In contrast to this, when you're working in the evenings, you've been working in your day job the entire day, and now possibly your brain is fried up, or maybe something happened at work which has completely upset you and put you in a bad mood such that you won't do anything in the evenings and you need to take a break. Or your friends are constantly texting you and there are plans being made and you don't want to miss out on the opportunity of going to see them or do any of those fun activities. So your evenings are constantly riddled with distraction, and this leads to a loss of time. Now, money once lost can be generated back. However, time once lost cannot be brought back. Your performance, mood, productivity, and well-being are all attributed to your physical health. Eating poorly, not getting adequate rest, and not engaging in self-care will lead to adverse effects in terms of lack of motivation, low energy, being cranky the entire day, and that is a recipe of disaster for your evenings. And eventually, all of these will start trickling into your day, and thus your days will start becoming non-productive. The recipe to fix this is by making sure that you are constantly eating well, you're getting adequate 7 to 9 hours of sleep every day, drinking a lot of water, and also taking care of your mental health. If you like this video, you'll love this one. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.